What's up, YouTube? You know what day it is. It's Sis-Thursday. I'm Bettina.
I'm Annette, and for today's video, we'll be reacting to a video sent in by our mom to celebrate the lovely Jewish holiday, Purim.
For those who aren't in the know, Purim is basically the Jewish equivalent of Halloween, where everyone dresses up in costume. More emphasis on fun and silly rather than scary. And rather than trick-or-treating, everyone eats these really sweet cookie-like things called hamidchashin, and they're triangle shaped because they're based on this villain of the story, Haman, and he had a triangle corner hat, so that's what the cookie's based off of.
Our family celebrated Purim several times when we were young, and there are some great memories attached to the holiday, though as we've gotten older, it's unfortunately become less of a priority to celebrate.
It seems like this video our mom shared with us is going to share the story of Purim or explain how it's celebrated, so I'm very interested to see how this goes.
Hopefully, Bettina and I and the rest of you lovely viewers watching will learn something new about this holiday from this mystery clip. Let's take a look.
The Story of Purim by Mayim Bialik. I have no idea who this woman is, but let's go.
Hey Grockites, today we're gonna grok Purim. What's Purim,
Grok?
you say? Well, if I told you that Jews had their own Halloween of sorts, would you believe me? If I told you that
That's
on
exactly
this
what I
day,
said.
we are actually commanded to get drunk, would you believe me? If I told you
I didn't know that.
we are encouraged to dress up like women, would you believe me? And if I told you that
Cross-dressing.
it's a religious holiday, but the book that we read on this holiday doesn't even mention God's name once, would you believe me?
Wow,
And what if I
that's
told
pretty
you
incredible.
The entire holiday rests on the bravery of a Persian queen who is Jewish, but she has to hide it because nobody likes the Jews, they hate the Jews, and then she has to reveal it, and OMG, she ends up saving the Jewish people. Would you believe me, or would your brain explode?
My brain would explode.
Because all of that is true. So what do Jews actually commemorate on
Sounds
Purim?
pretty badass.
The story goes a little something like this. It all began when the queen,
Ooh, I like the effect.
Queen Vashti, refused to dance naked for her husband when he summoned her. So the king,
Is that
whose
true?
name
He
is
looks like Adam Sandler.
Ahasuerus, kicks Vashti out and
Ahasuerus.
does a kingdom-wide America's Got Talent-esque search for a new queen. When all
That's
is
what
said
kings
and done,
do.
A new queen is chosen, and her name is Esther. But her name in Hebrew is actually Hadassah, like the willow tree.
Oh.
See, she's Jewish, but she can't tell anyone. Shh, it's a secret because everyone hates the Jews.
Everyone hates the
Everything's
Jews.
going fine, and Esther is totally slaying it as a regal. Until the king has this creepy evil advisor, and his name is Haman.
Boo.
Boo!
Well, I'll have to say boo when you see Haman.
He says, "I'm gonna kill the Jews." Esther's uncle's name is Mordecai, and he's a really stand-up guy. But he overhears Haman's plot, and he tells his niece Esther about it. Together, they realize they have to take action. Because, you know, maybe she was placed in this power position to save all of the Jews. That's totally a thing, right? Right. So
Yeah.
Esther comes up with this
Right.
brilliant and brave plan. She invites
Great
her
power
husband
comes great
and
responsibility.
Haman to a set of banquets. Haman thinks he's just there for a lit party. But at the second of these banquets, in a moment of supreme total awesomeness, Esther says, "Honey, Haman wants to kill all the Jews." And he's like, "What? I had no idea." And she's like, "Honey, I'm a Jew." And then he's like, "What?"
Oh no!
And she's all, "I
This
know,
is like
right?"
drunk history.
Anyway, we can talk about that later. Right now, please hang Haman and all his sons. And so, just when all
His
seemed
sons,
lost,
too?
the entire Jewish
They had nothing to
people
do with it.
was saved. So, that's Purim. And so, to commemorate this miraculous
Very compelling story.
and to honor Esther's awesomeness, we celebrate every year. We donate money to charity, and we give little food gifts to our friends in order to spread the love. And yes, we are supposed to get intoxicated if you are of legal drinking age, of course. Why do we get drunk?
Yes.
It's so that we can't tell the difference between heroes and villains. It's to emphasize the topsy-turvy nature of this holiday and a life. In a second, life can change. Esther was not queen, then she was. The Jews were safe.
I like
and they weren't.
the
Jews were
style there.
threatened, and then they were redeemed. Purim is super fun, super meaningful, and super empowering. It celebrates the power we all have inside of us to be courageous, to be heroic, and to be the deliverers of truth and salvation. Oh, also, It wouldn't be
I
a
like
Jewish
that.
holiday without a ritual food. The ritual food of Purim are these tasty triangle-shaped cookies called Hamantaschen.
That's what I was talking about.
Ooh, those look nice.
No one really knows why. And in Israel, they're
His
called
pockets?
Haman's ears, which is super weird, but it doesn't really matter because they're delicious. Being
They are
Jewish is
delicious.
so
And those look
much fun.
homemade, too.
It is especially fun at Purim time. Purim, Purim. Happy Purim! Fun Purim Sameach. Oh, and also, guess
They
what
must
I'm
be
doing
tested.
right now? I'm looking up my favorite Hamantaschen recipe. As I mentioned, that's the cookie we eat on Purim. To get my recipe, go to groknation.com and you can make your very own Hamantaschen. Yay!
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 Okay, well that was an interesting video for sure.
That was a lot of fun. I might like to borrow that recipe.
So as you can probably see, there wasn't a lot of commentary I could give on the video because Mayim, she seems to really describe the story perfectly and explain like what the holiday was all about.
Well then, that was a very fast-paced and energetic retelling of the story of Purim. I liked that it was in a kind of black and white style, kind of similar to our last week's commentary, funny enough. Just the high energy, if you get that, you get a cookie.
I know the basic story, but there are a couple of details that I didn't really know, like the fact that you can get drunk on Purim to blur the line between heroes and villains. I don't think you'd want to do that. Like, if you were drunk, you'd want to know who the bad people are so you don't get taken advantage of and, get hurt or anything. But, I mean, it is a topsy-turvy world, and the world can change on a dime.
It's important to hear these retellings of the reasons for celebrating the holidays, because then it makes them all the more meaningful. Hey, the more you learn, the better that you feel when celebrating these holidays.
Yeah, it was a really nice video, and I appreciate our mom for finding this, and I hope you guys have all learned from this video.
If you haven't done so already, subscribe to Sis-Thursday and ring that bell icon like it's a noisemaker to get notified of new videos every Thursday.
Feel free to check out Annette's channel and my channel if you'd like to see the content that we individually produce, and subscribe if that's what you're into.
What did you think? Let us know. Share your thoughts in the comments below.
See you next Thursday. Bye!
Bye!